Hey Spirit Scholars, welcome to another edition of PHDinMETV, pursuing a higher degree in me. I am your student teacher, Empress Shona is loved. Here on PHDinMETV, we are pursuing a higher degree in ourselves holistically. That means mind, body, and spirit, and I am here to empower, encourage, and enlighten you along on your holistic wellness journey. And so if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now. Spirit Scholars, I am in the kitchen. I'm not going to be with you long, but I am in the kitchen and I just finished making the kids lunch. And I have to say, I am just so happy that my kids homeschool because this is the type of lunch that they get to eat. And I don't remember having these type of lunches when I was in elementary school or junior high school. So let me show you what they're having and some of the whys. So here is one of the plates. They're all having the exact same thing. And I'll just move these two plates together just so that you guys can see what they're having. So they have the boiled eggs here, all right? And then you see they have, these are organic pears. What type of pears are these? I can't remember the exact type, but I'll just pick one up here with freshly washed hands. They have those type of pears. I do not remember because I bought 3 bags of pears, so I don't remember which ones those were. So those are Bosc pears. And I washed the pears in the natural veggie wash, okay? And it tells you right here on the bottle what it does. Safe removal of waxes, chemicals, and soil. I washed the fruit with this veggie wash. I really like it. And so just showing you guys what I used, okay? So that's the pears. They had the blackberries, which I simply rinsed. And then these are actually cotton candy grapes. All right, and so they have their protein, they have their fruits, they have the skin on their pear, which is going to add to that fiber content, okay? And then they have just a sampling sort of, I would say this is probably a third of a cup of beans and rice, all right? And they also have, which they're actually going to complain about it, even though it's just 2, they have almonds, okay, for their good fat. I have a sampling of some raisins here, and I actually saved one of the cotton candy grapes to show you guys that it looks like it's becoming a golden raisin, right? That's kind of cool, but nobody's going to eat this because they're kids, and it's a little too soft for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out. But it just was funny. I was like, wow, this has that same golden color as these cotton candy grapes. But these are Trader Joe's, some type of, what kind of grapes are those? So these are the Trader Joe's California golden raisins. Actually, I didn't quite care for the tanginess of these raisins, but somebody else may find them fantastic. And so again, they are having some Bosc pears, cotton candy grapes, blackberries, almonds, good fats, fiber, fruit, antioxidants, protein, okay, and beans and rice, proteins, carbohydrates, etc. So a healthy, nutritious lunch for your kids. And one reason why you want to, and also I gave them an option of adding peanut butter to their pears if they'd like. So one thing about it, I also require that my children drink at least 1 water bottle a day. So they get to pick, it looks like somebody here has chosen a 23 ounce. And then someone else has chosen a 16.9 ounce, okay? So they are required to have at least 1 water a day. They can flavor it if they want. They flavor it with juice or some type of non-dyed drink mix, or at least minimally dyed. Every now and then I'll let them get away with something minimal, like, I don't know, maybe a country time or what have you. But that's it. But the point is that they get into the habit of drinking the water, Okay, now Spirit Scholars, I want to tell you, it is important to feed your children as the best nutrition you can for obvious reasons, but for some of the non-obvious reasons, one of the non-obvious reasons may be that you will find that it helps them self-manage better. And if you are a homeschooler like me, that is critical, right? Because you've got multiple kids, you know, that you are trying to teach and share knowledge with, and you really need them to be able to have that self-control and discipline in order to get through, you know, the school day. But even if you don't homeschool, you still want to develop, you know, help your children the best you can to self-manage and self-govern, okay? And eating properly is definitely going to be a major factor with that. And how many of you guys know that doesn't just apply to children? Not at all, okay? And so with that, Spirit Scholars, I want to remind you that you are loved, because indeed you are. And I also want to remind you that I'm coming to you with the joy that gives me strength. Abundant love, beloveds.